All right, shalom, shalom. First off and foremost, as always, I want to say, call Halayim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha Kodash. Double honors be unto the elder apostles of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well. And of course, as always, I want to say shalom to you, Ankim out there that's pushing this truth through the spirit, through the power, and through the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakha Kodash. Shalom to the elect, the 144,000. All right, so I wanted to do this quick, this quick lesson. Lord's will, of course, is edifying, towards to the Lord's sheep, and I just wanted to touch on the topic of you had the recent passing of one of the wicked elites, Jacob Rothschild, and I took that as an omen, a sign, because we're living in the last days of this Edomite era, this Edomite being these Edomites being in rulership, starting off with the elites, so it's very beautiful to see something like that happen, and like I said, I took that as a sign from Yahweh Shema Shai, man, the Lord is doing great things for us, and what a beautiful time to be alive in this truth, serving Yahweh Shema Shai, having faith in Yahweh Shema Shai. And yeah, man, we're just getting ready to, enter a new world, a new world that's filled with righteousness, under the authority of Yahweh Shema Shai, under the authority of, his men, the elect, So without further ado, I'm going to get a few precepts in Lord's will. This lesson is edifying to the Lord's sheep, okay? So this is the book of Matthew 24. I'll get right to the point. Matthew 24 and verse 3, and it says, "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came up to him saying," the disciples came up to him privately saying, "Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" Okay. Now, if you're new to this truth and you don't know what the meaning of this particular word or world mean in this particular verse, I'll show you. Okay. Now, brothers, you know what this means, but for the ones that's new tuning in, okay, this is what it means.
Strong's G 165, Ion. Ion.
All right, Eon, or Ion as he pronounced. Okay, really it's Eon. Okay, and it says a period of time or an age. Okay, a period of time or an age. All right. So the disciples, they were really asking, when is it going to be the end of Esau's world, the end of Esau's age, okay? And that dude Jacob Rothschild dying, and that's one thing too. But before I came to the truth, I was heavy into what they call conspiracy theories and things of the Illuminati, before the truth, and I've always seen that guy's face, and I knew, once I, got into stuff like that and into certain topics dealing with, Esau's, the wicked things he does behind the scenes, and I seen his face, I knew that, that dude was evil, and not only him, but the rest of his family, and, the ones before him, So these are really, we're dealing with very devilish, demonic nation of people, So call Lord Yahweh Shema Shai for taking, this dude out, And right now, he's in the spiritual realm, It says, the scriptures say even the wicked are at rest, But guess what? He's gonna come back, right under his projection in our kingdom under us, okay? He's gonna be in chains, all right? He's going to be in slavery, and that's according to the Holy Bible. That's prophecy. Okay, so right here, the disciples were asking when it's going to be the end of Esau's world, you know, and it says, you know, the end of an age. Now, when you go down, okay, I'll read it. I'm gonna just fly through it real quick. Now, when you go down to verse 5, you know, these are these are the signs, you know, that will be that we will see, you know, at the toward, you know, at the end of this Edomite era. You know, Yahushua told us the signs, and I'm gonna read them off. Okay, verse 4, and it says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Yahushua, you know, excuse me, I am the anointed, right? And shall deceive many, you know, and there's many false prophets, you know, many false prophets within the community of Israel, you know, outside the community of Israel, you know, there's many deceivers out here, you know, many wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay, verse 6, and it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, right? So are we seeing, you know, about rumors of wars, about, you know, this, you know, but like, for example, today, well, not today, you know, exactly, but just for an example, like, you know, one day you can have, excuse me, you can have North Korea say that they're gonna, you know, start training to shoot missiles on Babylon. You know, and then you can have the next day, you can have, you know, Russia say that, you know, they're, you know, training for World War III. You know, those are all rumors of wars. You know, rumors of what? It's a hearsay, you know, something that's, you know, not backed up with, you know, a hardcore proof, but that's a rumor, you see. But these are, are all still good. Because Yahushua said, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. Okay? And it says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Right, man? The end isn't yet. Even though this Esau's kingdom is fallen, but it's not the complete end yet. Key word, yet. Okay? And it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences, right? There's many pestilences out here, you know? It's like every day I see a new article or a new headline that's going in about a different pestilence. You know, you have the Zomidar virus that just came back out. You know, you have the disease X. You know, you have, what is it called I just seen last night? Something called a norovirus, you know? So there's many diseases out here that Yahushua prophesied about, you know, about, he says it's going to be pestilences, you know. And it says, and earthquakes in diverse places, right? There's every day there's earthquake, you know. There's been a lot of earthquakes, man, especially over there in the West Coast, you know. And it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. You see, so all these are the beginning, you know, of sorrows, you know, the birth pains. Okay, because this place is Babylon the whore is just, you know, getting, you know, is just about to be ready to have that baby, if you will, you know, and that baby represents that you know, that destruction, you know, these plagues that's about to hit Babylon. Okay, so these birth pains are like these contractions, man, you know, but soon, you know, that water is gonna pop. Okay, so we're living in very beautiful times, man. You know, we are living on the brink of Esau Edom being brought down low. Okay, that's why the scripture just says that I've seen Satan fall down out of heaven like lightning. Okay, and that's talking about the so-called white man's rulership. You know, the elites. You know, starting off with the elites. Okay, these Edomites, man, they're done. You know, and just like how lightning, you know, it falls, you know, you see it, you know, come from the sky at a blink of an eye. You see, that's how that's how fast that this devil is gonna be taken out of power. Okay. Now we got that. Slacky, one second, Slacky. I'll be right back. All right, slacky about that. Now we got that. Now let's get Sirach chapter 25 and verse 7, and it says, "There be 9 things which I have judged mine heart to be happy, and then 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy." And guess what? That dude Jacob Rothschild, him, dying. Guess what? Like I said, man, that's a great sign right there. Because him dying, represents, Esau, Edom, being brought down low. That dude, because he's one of the he was one of the major key players within the elites of family. That dude's that him. You had Evelyn Rothschild. There's many more. But that dude, like I said earlier, ever since even before the truth, I knew that dude. I seen his face and I knew that dude was evil. So it's beautiful that the Lord took him out. And guess what? We live to see that dude die. That's beautiful. But ultimately, we're going to live to see Babylon be destroyed. Okay, because once we're beamed up into those chariots, we're gonna get a bird's eye view, of Babylon being engulfed in nuclear flames. Okay, as it says in the book of Revelation, the 15th chapter, the elect, they're going to receive victory over this beast system, over his image. Okay, over getting that victory, because they didn't take that mark, man, the MOTB, that charagma. Okay, and once they get beamed up, they're gonna actually see it, man. So we're gonna see the downfall of our enemies. Okay, right now, we're seeing the downfall of our enemies. Right now, we are witnessing the build up to Babylon falling, to Esau, being put out of power. Okay. So let's get this real quick. Actually, I'm gonna end off on this one. All right. 2nd Ezra 6, and I'll start at verse 7. And it says, "Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Right? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau." Right now, like I said earlier, if you're new to the truth, if you're watching, tuning in, you can read the account of the birth of Jacob and Esau in the book of Genesis, the 25th chapter. Okay, and when Esau came out first, and when Esau came out first, our forefather, all right, of the 12 tribes of Israel, Jacob, he had his hand on Esau's heel, right? But him having that hand on Esau's heel, it symbolized, the pulling down of Esau's kingdom. It symbolized us, spiritually bringing down Esau's kingdom. Ultimately the Lord is going to is doing it, but we're prophesying the downfall of this kingdom, spiritually through Yahweh Shem Shai. Okay, so this dude's days are numbered. Okay, in the book of Job, it says that that is his days are determined. Okay, it says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and but for a moment. Okay, a short moment. All right, so he does not have a lot of time left, man. The clock is ticking, for Esau, man. All right, and it says, verse 8, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. Verse 9, here's the point. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, right? And like we read earlier in Matthew 24 and verse 3, the disciples asked Yahushua privately. They said, when's going to be the end of the world? Okay, and they were, that word in that particular verse, it meant eon, or an age. Okay, so we are living in the end, of Esau's world. Okay, and it says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob, okay, Israel, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Meaning what? After Esau, gets put out of, power, we're gonna be put in power. Okay, but guess what? We're gonna be in power for all eternity. Okay, we're gonna have spiritual power. We're gonna be righteous. We're gonna have the laws in that inward part. Okay, we're gonna be, in the new covenant. We're gonna be, listen, man, we're gonna be perfect, man. We're not gonna sin anymore. We're not gonna go off. We're gonna have our new bodies. We're gonna have, a righteous society, man. We're going to be under a new priesthood, the priesthood of Melchizedek, and not the Levitical priesthood. We're gonna be just, everything about us is gonna be righteous, man. Just altogether righteous. Okay, we're gonna, hey, man, we're gods. We're gods, man. We are sons of, the Most High. So yeah, man, we are waiting, for that. But in the meantime, hey, man, we just waiting on privacy to manifest. MOTB has to, come into place. Waiting on Jacob's trouble, waiting on, nuclear destruction to hit Babylon, and ultimately, we're waiting on Yahushua to come back and deliver us and to beam us up into, those chariots, man. That great fathership. So, Lord's will, this lesson was edifying to the Lord's sheep, and I just want to say, call Lam La Yahweh Bahashim, Yahushai Bahashim Rachakodash. Once again, double honor being to the elder apostles, a great millstone that do rule and teach well. And Lord's will, this lesson was edifying to the Lord's sheep, and shalom to the elect, the 144,000. That being said, shalom.